And we are live. Good morning, everybody. Hang on a second. I had to wet my whistle with a little bit of coffee. Good morning, everybody. It's your favorite truck driver, ex-truck driver, Bitcoin Ben, live up in New York. I'm here for a charity golf. Now, I am not playing golf. I am working a hole. It sounds a little dirty. I'm working a hole. So basically what I'm doing is me and the team, Loy and Deb from LINX. Our LINX is a networking club of high-valued investors and high-valued projects or high net worth projects. And we actually do these events so that we meet more high-valued investors and we link with them. Hence the name LINX, LNX. So I'm up here in New York at one of our charity events. My friends, New York is a completely different creature than anything else out there. Number one, New York traffic sucks and sucks bad. Oh my God. It is, I thought Florida was bad. Oh no. Florida's nothing compared to New York. Now, let's jump right in here. Right? This week, I'm going on X22 report. And I'm going to explain to his audience what is going on in technology, as in hardware, software, jobs, AI, and a lot of other genres of technology. What a lot of people don't understand is we are in the midst, and I mean the midst of the AI super revolution. That's all I can really call it. Because in 4 weeks, listen to this, and it will tell you all you need to know on how fast this is moving. They went from Chat GPT, that's text, to pictures where you could generate pictures in a month and a half. Now, 4 weeks later, they can live generate a full movie in 4 weeks. Let me explain that. That means that you can hop on Chat GPT or some other service, and you can describe a movie. And as you're watching, here's an example. Let's say you want to watch a sad movie. You say it or you type it into the software. And you say, I want a Western from the 19 or I want a Western movie set in the 1600s using Sylvester Stallone as the main actor, and I want it to be a sad movie about losing his wife and his child in America in that age. Go. And it will produce a whole movie just off of what you have told it. And it will use Sylvester Stallone as an actor, and it will look like a regular movie. They're here already. Now, why is that? And supposedly, in another 4 weeks, you'll be able to adjust the movie while you're watching it. Like, make it more sad, or make it more happy, or add a little bit more action into it. Make it a little bit more violent. You know, this means exactly. Hollywood go bye-bye. Hollywood go bye-bye. Why? You can literally create your own movie. You guys could actually create a movie and go, okay, I want an outer space movie, and I want it to have Bitcoin Penn as the main actor. And I want him trapped out in outer space on the moon. And I want it to be an action movie. This is going to literally disrupt Hollywood like that. Bye-bye actors. Bye-bye. Why would you produce, right? Why would you produce a movie with real actors and real actresses when you can literally produce it in real time and actually correct it as you go? This, I want you guys to understand that what we're going through right now is so revolutionary, and there's so many opportunities for the average person. So many people are going to lose their regular jobs. But this is not a bad thing, folks. You're going to be able to actually work in things you enjoy. Now, this sounds weird, but it's not, right? Humanity has evolved to the point where most of our value is in electronic form. Most of what we enjoy is in electronic form, video, audio, and the technology is getting cheaper. Remember the old days when you had to actually purchase a DVD? Remember the old days when you had to go out and actually purchase an album? Remember the old days whenever a taxi, you'd have to look for a taxi? Everything is going deflation. That's why our inflation hasn't hit hyperinflation, because a lot of the money that we're putting out is for a digital product that cannot hyperinflate on the digital product. You can literally watch a movie over and over and over and over and over and over again without any extra cost, and them delivering the movie is nothing. It doesn't really cost them anything to deliver and host a movie. And that's what most of our money is really spent on, is electronic services. This is going to happen more and more. This is why I opened a club. By the way, check out the club here at the QR code, right? Or there's a link under here. Now, another thing this is the serious stuff. All right, the matrix that they're trying to trap you in is the hardware, the laptops, the phones. The matrix is the hardware. Remember the movie? Of course you do, because I'm talking about The Matrix. You had two separate machines. One, if you're in the Matrix, you're completely submerged. You had all those plop, 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 all of those holes in you. That's what the computers are. That's what the microchips. That's why America is going on the verge of war with China. It's over microchips. It's over the hardware. And if you want to exit the matrix, you have to get a new machine. That's what the Liberty laptop is. It's removing yourself from their hardware and plugging into the real internet, the free net, as we call it, and get you outside of the Google 3% matrix. Now, we're literally, this is like 1776 all over again, except earlier. This is when we left Europe, right? When we left Europe, that was switching over to a new system. That was actually leaving the European matrix and coming over to the American New World. That's why America went with inches and feet and yards. We created a new system of measurement so that we would be separate, because, right, you have to understand the unit of measurement back then was the technology of the time. So the technology that helped them generate their nation was the units of measurement. That's what's going on now, except it's units of transferring information. We are going from the old matrix, which is the controlled internet, and we are moving beyond that. But the little secret is that in this, what we actually call a revolution, that's why Hans Schultz, or whatever his name is so confident that we have already won. We have already won the war, because he knows what no one else is looking at. See, we've separated, or we think we have. See, when we originally came over to America, we thought we had freed ourselves from Europe. No, we were, yes, Klaus Schwab. What he knows is America originally, prior to 1770 and 1776 and the revolution, was Europe had the hardware. Europe had the infrastructure over here in America. We had to break the infrastructure. We had to break the system, right? Why do you think they call it the Matrix? Because it is the system in which we live. But what they're talking about is the hardware. See, although we now have Rumble and we have all these other platforms, how do we access them? The laptops, the computers, the televisions, the phones. We think that we've broken away, when in reality, we haven't, because the hardware that we use to plug in is owned by the enemy. See, they're not going to control us through a browser. They are going to control us through the hardware, through the televisions, through the phones. Why do you think Apple is a closed system? So only what Apple wants gets into the Apple network. Only what the corporations want will be allowed on your laptop. That's what you have to understand. If your laptop recognizes that you're on Rumble, it will block Rumble. When they kick off the blackout, that's what it is. Your computer just won't allow you to go on Rumble. It just won't do it. It will hear it and it will tag it and it will block it. Why do you think America and China are basically on a war footing for a microchip company? Because he who controls the microchip controls the matrix. This is what no one else is looking at. And it's not just your laptop, it's your television, it's your radio in your car, it's your phone, it's all of this. And the only way out of this is that the freedom movement has to create its own hardware. And that's what CALIX Solutions is doing. Lori is sending me a text right in the middle of my show. So, That's what we have to realize. That really, that's what we have to realize is that we are in the matrix still. We're still in the matrix, except we think that we're outside of the matrix. But as long as you use a matrix machine, you're in the matrix. That's what we have to break away from. We have to quit we have to quit thinking that just because we have platforms that we're safe. No, those platforms are coming to us on the hardware of the enemy, and the microchips and the surveillance is in the hardware. Do you think that all of this is them hoping and crossing their fingers that you don't outsmart them and go to Rumble? If that was it, they're stupid, but it's not it. That's why all of these laptop producers, and look at DARPA. Who do you think created all these friggin' computers? It was hardware created by DARPA and then sold to all of these producers of electronics. They have trapped us in a world, and they've sold us the tools to trap us. That's why I keep telling everybody, you have to get a Liberty laptop. It's the first phase, more to come in the future, of privacy technology. Not just hardware or not just software. See, people think that they're safe with a VPN. No, your VPN still runs on your computer. The computer generates and communicates the technology. Why do you, well, like I told you in the past, these new plugs, USB-Cs, I think, why do you think they're all switching over to that? Why do you think that they are getting rid of these plugs? Because these are not power supplies. The USB-C is. And they can run information over a USB-C and run power because the Wi-Fi, the internet connection is through the smart devices. That's what they're switching over to, is smart internet. And that's part of the Great Reset. We think we're free, but we're not free yet. We're in a war, and the aircraft we're flying was created by the enemy. You don't think they've put a little extra software in there, a little extra hardware in your laptop? Bingo. The whole society approach, total information and surveillance control. Bingo. Now, I'm telling you guys now, before your laptop turns into a paperweight, call Patrick, 702-845-8276, and get a Liberty laptop that is set up specifically to block the hardware from controlling you. Don't you think it's odd that you've never heard of a privacy laptop? Don't you think that some laptop company would have been smart enough to, this whole freedom movement, man, maybe I should create just a blank laptop that doesn't have any microchip, or here's something for crypto people, micro nodes running inside them without the user knowing it. Why hasn't a laptop or computer company taken that approach? You don't think there's a market for it? Of course there is. CALIX Solutions has proven there's a market for it. People love our Liberty laptops. Now, they have to learn how to use them, and it's not as convenient as a regular laptop because it doesn't remember your passwords. It doesn't record video with your camera without you knowing. The corporations have you by the and you don't even realize it. I digress. Okay, I gotta roll. I have a charity event to get to. Love you guys. Call Patrick now or go to calixsolutions.io. Links under here. But I suggest you call 702-845-8276. Call now and get your Liberty laptop or your crypto-only laptop. Everyone have a great day. Love you guys. And I'll see you.